California. A land of sun-kissed beaches, towering redwoods, and a spirit of adventure. It's a place where dreams are made and nature's beauty is on full display. Yet every year a terrifying spectacle unfolds: wildfires. These fires start small but can quickly grow out of control, threatening everything in their path. Raging infernos fueled by wind and drought consume vast swaths of land, leaving behind a trail of devastation. The destruction is swift and merciless. In January 2025, this familiar nightmare returned with a vengeance. The fires were more intense, more widespread, and more destructive than ever before. A series of ferocious wildfires, given names like the Palisades Fire and Eaton Fire, erupted across Southern California. Each fire brought its own unique challenges and dangers. They tore through communities, turning homes and dreams into ash. Families were displaced and lives were forever changed. These fires, some of the most destructive winter wildfires in decades, serve as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of this beautiful state. The contrast between the lush landscapes and the charred remains is heartbreaking. The sight of flames leaping across the landscape, fueled by fierce Santa Ana winds, is a chilling testament to the power of nature unleashed. The winds carry embers far and wide, spreading the destruction. The year may be 2025, but the story is tragically familiar. Each year, the fires return, and each year, the devastation grows. California is burning, and the question remains, what can we do to stop this cycle of destruction? The answer is complex, but it starts with understanding the causes and working together to find solutions. Wildfires are a natural part of California's ecosystem, playing a crucial role in maintaining the health and diversity of the landscape. For millennia, lightning strikes have ignited dry brush, clearing out old growth and making way for new life, a cycle that has been essential for the regeneration of forests. But these natural fires are different from the infernos we see today, which are far more intense and destructive. Climate change, with its rising temperatures and prolonged droughts, has turned California into a tinderbox, making the environment more susceptible to devastating fires. Vegetation, parched and brittle, becomes ready fuel for even the smallest spark, creating a highly volatile situation. It's not just nature's fury that's to blame. Human activities significantly contribute to the ignition of these fires. Human actions play a significant role in igniting these disasters. A carelessly discarded cigarette, thoughtlessly thrown away, a spark from malfunctioning equipment, often overlooked, or a downed power line can have catastrophic consequences, leading to widespread destruction. The wind, a constant presence in California, whips these small flames into raging infernos, spreading the destruction at an alarming rate, making containment efforts even more challenging. The combination of natural factors and human negligence has created a deadly recipe for disaster, one that requires urgent attention and action to mitigate. The impact of these wildfires extends far beyond the charred landscapes they leave behind. Thousands of acres reduced to ash, homes, businesses, and livelihoods destroyed in a matter of hours. The human cost is immeasurable. Families displaced, forced to flee their homes with only the clothes on their backs, their lives upended by the relentless flames. The air, thick with smoke, becomes a health hazard, particularly for the young, elderly, and those with respiratory problems. The economic impact is staggering, with billions of dollars lost in property damage, business closures, and firefighting efforts. The fires of January 2025, like those before them, have left scars on the land and in the hearts of Californians. The road to recovery is long and arduous, but the resilient spirit of the people shines through. Section 4. Fighting Fire with Knowledge. Strategies for a Safer Future. As the flames rage, brave men and women risk their lives to combat the inferno. Firefighters, using the latest technology and drawing on years of experience, work tirelessly to contain the blazes and protect lives and property. But fighting fire is no longer enough. We must shift our focus to prevention. This means tackling the root causes, both natural and man-made. We need to rethink our relationship with the land, adopting more sustainable land management practices. Controlled burns, strategically set to clear out dry brush, can help prevent larger, more destructive fires. Investing in fire-resistant building materials and creating defensible spaces around homes can offer crucial protection. Section 5. A Shared Responsibility, Preventing the Next Inferno. Preventing wildfires is not just the responsibility of firefighters and land managers. It requires a collective effort, a change in mindset from every Californian. Simple actions like properly extinguishing cigarettes and adhering to fire restrictions during dry periods can make a world of difference. We need to be aware of the risks, and we need to be prepared. Education is key. Teaching our children about fire safety, the importance of respecting nature, and the role we all play in protecting our environment will create a more fire-aware generation. We need to invest in research to better understand the science of wildfires and develop innovative solutions. Section 6. The human element, our actions, our consequences. The link between climate change and the increasing intensity and frequency of wildfires is undeniable. As global temperatures rise, droughts become more severe and prolonged, creating the perfect conditions for these infernos to ignite and spread. Our reliance on fossil fuels, deforestation, and unsustainable land management practices contribute to this global crisis. We must act now to reduce our carbon footprint and mitigate the effects of climate change. Transitioning to renewable energy sources, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and promoting sustainable practices are no longer optional. They are essential for our survival. Section 7. A call to action, protecting our Golden State. The wildfires raging across California are a tragedy, but they are also a wake-up call, urging us to rethink our relationship with nature. We cannot afford to be complacent. The consequences of inaction are too severe, affecting not just our environment but our communities and future generations. The time for action is now. We must implement effective strategies to mitigate these disasters. We must come together as a community, as a state, and as a nation to address this urgent issue. Collaboration and unity are our strongest tools. Let us honor the bravery of our firefighters, who risk their lives daily to protect us, the resilience of those who have lost so much yet continue to rebuild and move forward, and the beauty of our Golden State by taking meaningful steps to prevent future tragedies. Our actions today will shape the landscape of tomorrow. Let us be the generation that breaks the cycle of destruction and builds a safer, more sustainable future for California and for generations to come. The power to change is in our hands. The task may seem daunting, but the stakes are too high to ignore. Every small effort counts. The future of California, and indeed the planet, depends on our actions today. Let us choose wisely and act decisively.